Hey class, my name's Jamie. You can call me Teacher Jamie, Professor Z, whatever you're comfortable with is pretty fine with me. Um, I just want to give you an introduction to the class and really like show you sort of how to navigate Canvas, and just show you what I'd like you to try and get done prior to our first class of the week, which doesn't take place until the end of the week since we meet on Saturdays. So what you're looking at here is the landing page for English 101 in Canvas. And on the left hand side, you'll see some words that you can kind of click on to go to different things. And down the center of the screen, you'll see the modules. Um, these little triangles, if you click on them, it'll like minimize the module or maximize it. So like as we move through stuff, you may want to like minimize the modules that you finish so it's easier to get down to like the module that you want. Right now, you'll also notice that these modules are sort of grayed out. I haven't unlocked them yet. Like, so the week 2 module, you can kind of see what's there, but you can't access it yet. Just kind of to not overwhelm you, but I can unlock them if you're like dying to launch ahead. But right now, what we're going to be working on this week is, this first module just has like the syllabus and some information about the class and how the class is going to run. And then the week 1 module will have everything that we're going to do this week, right? And you'll see I put for everything, there's like a due date, which is January 23rd, which is Saturday, right? So like ideally, you're going to have this stuff done before Saturday. I also understand that like a lot of you probably registered for a Saturday class because you're like crazy busy during the week. So like it's not the end of the world if it's not done by Saturday, but you'd want to like, then get it done after class on Saturday and on Sunday. But like it's definitely better if you can get it done before class because we will go over some of it in class. And so you're going to like get more out of it if you've done it ahead of time. And then you're like encountering the material for like a second time on Saturday in class. Um, and so just so you know how every module is going to kind of shake out, right? It's going to always have this page here that says start here, week 1 overview. So click on that. That's the first thing I want you to look at. It's going to tell you like, hey, here's everything you got to do this week, right? And everything that's in there is then it's here in the module, right? So a lot of weeks it's going to start with something that I call a pretest, and it'll say, what do you already know? And it's going to ask you a few questions, right? I do not expect you to know the answers to those questions, okay? Pretests are ways for me to prime you for what you're going to learn that week, right? So I'm going to like be like, hey, do you know what this is? And you're probably going to write like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And that's totally fine. You get full credit just for doing the pretest. It's a way for me to like kind of leave a breadcrumb trail for you so that you know what to look for in the module and what I'm hoping you will learn in the module that week, okay? So you'll start with the pretest if there's a pretest. And then this week, we're going to do a discussion, which is just a little icebreaker where you're going to introduce yourself to your classmates. And then, like, the main thing for 101 this week is really, I guess there's a few things, but like, I want you to do this diagnostic essay for us. This is just going to show me where you're at with your writing, and wherever you're at is perfectly fine. So I don't want you to stress about it. This just lets me see, like, here's the baseline of what we're working with at the beginning of the semester, okay? So there's, if you click on this, you're going to see a prompt. It's going to tell you to do this short reading, which is just a few pages, and then you're writing an essay in response to that. Okay, and it's a short essay. I don't want you to spend more than like an hour and a half on this. You're getting full credit just for doing the thing. It doesn't need to be perfect. I just want to get a sense of where you're at. Okay, so don't go nuts about it. And then there's kind of 2 lessons this week, right? One is how to write a body paragraph. And this is like one of the most important writing lessons I'm going to give you all semester because like every body paragraph that you write the rest of the semester, is going to like be a manifestation of this lesson, right? Where it teaches you like, hey, this is what a body paragraph looks like. This is the things that it has to do. This is how you structure it. And so this lesson is really helpful too. I think a lot of people struggle with like, I'm not sure what to do in a paragraph. This will lay the groundwork for us, okay? So it's just a short video lesson, okay? And then there's, let me just see, I can't remember. Yeah, it just has that lesson, and there, if you click on the 2 links in there, one's a video, one is just a second short thing to read. And then the other reading is in They Say I Say, And again, I don't want you to do this until after you've done your diagnostic essay. So everything's kind of in order of how I want you to do it in the module. And if you don't have They Say, I Say yet, you can see here I put a PDF version. So if you click on this, you'll see, you'll get a copy of They Say, I Say. Okay. Um, and this is going to help you, like basically after you do this, if you go then to the like, what did you learn? Quiz. This is at the end of the module. There'll be another quiz that basically is going to ask you questions based on the work you did over the course of the week. So it's a way to check in, right? It's a way for me to see, like, did you get it? And it's also a way for you to see, like, did I get it? Okay. Um, and again, these are just short, small quizzes. They're not like tests that are like major grades, right? They're ways, these pre-tests and post-tests are ways for you to sort of check in with yourself and see if you're learning the material or not. Okay. So that's what I'd like you to try. Like the goal is to get it done before Saturday. And like I said, if you don't, not the end of the world, but better if you do get it done. Okay. But the week will kind of run like Monday to Sunday. It's just that our class is at towards the end of the week. And so I'm going to want you to get a lot of the work done before class if you can. Okay. Um, with also the understanding that I'm going to be flexible. Okay. So that's week one. Okay. And then it's going to be the same deal. Let me, Oh, and just a couple other like canvassy kind of things, right? So you will see this to-do list over here, and a lot of times students like to like follow the to-do list, right? But one thing I would just like caution you on is sometimes something may be in the module like that's not on the to-do list, okay? So like for instance, if it doesn't have a due date here, right? Like this reading for diagnostic essay, it won't show up on the to-do list. And so I really encourage you to go through the module. I try and give everything a due date so that it shows up on the to-do list because I know students really like to follow the to-do list. But occasionally you may miss something that's like necessary to like finish an assignment. Okay, so just follow the modules if you can. I think that's the best way to navigate these courses. Um, so you have that to-do list, and then all right, let me just leave the student view. I'm going to go over into 108. So the other thing to just keep in mind is you have two Canvas shells, because it's two courses. It's English 101 and it's English 108, right? Let me put this into student view so you see it how you're going to see it. Okay. So for 108, same deal. You've got a short introductory module that's like, hey, here's your syllabus, and welcome to the class. And we'll go over the syllabus on Saturday, the syllabi for both classes. Same thing, you've got this to-do list over here, right? And then you've got week one, right? And same deal, right? You've got this overview page where if you click on that, right, it's going to say, here's what you need to do this week, right? What do you already know, which is the pretest, right? Next, watch a video, then complete this assignment, then participate in a discussion thread, then do the post test, right? So I'm giving you like, hey, here's your checklist for the week. And each of these things, if you see, they're underlined, so you can actually click on them and go directly to the assignment. Sometimes I don't put the links in because I'd rather you work through the module. So I don't know. I have the links here. I go back and forth. It's something I've never figured out like which is best for students. So you can give me feedback if if you want me to keep the links in there, I'll keep them in there. But those link to all these assignments, right? Which are right here in the module. So what I suggest is you read through the overview and then you just work through the module, right? So you go to week one. I go to week one, what do you already know, which is the pretest. I take the quiz, and then I go down here to the bottom. If I click next, I just move through the module, right? So watch this 15-minute video. That's going to give you an overview of what disciplines are. And then here's a little video about taking notes. And then afterwards, I say, try to organize these into an outline or a visual for an overview on note taking. Check out this short lesson here. So there's some different material in there for you to engage with. And then here's the assignment, right? So you will, again, there's a video, like watch any of the embedded material if I have videos, and I'll have anything that's underlined is a link to something, right? So use the Fields of Knowledge webpage. If I click on that, it's going to take me to that webpage. And then there is a discussion thread, okay? And if I go back, right? So say I want to go back to the modules page, like instead of clicking back through all the assignments, if I come over here and click on modules, it'll take me, modules and home actually take you to the same, I'll probably just remove modules because they take you to the same place. right? But I'm back here to the kind of eye in the sky view of the class. So actually, I guess the modules is a little different because it's not the homepage. It doesn't have everything listed, the to do list on the side and stuff. So um, that's kind of an overview of the class. Of just I really want you to feel comfortable navigating Canvas and moving through the modules. And it may take a week or two to kind of get the hang of it, especially if you're new to online learning. But I will be happy on Saturday to answer any questions that you have. I'm also happy during the week. Feel free to get in touch with me anytime this week before class, and know that. Let me just show you too how to get in touch with me. So if I go back to 101, let's see if I can remember. Yeah, contact info. Okay. So if you need to get in touch with me, a couple ways, right? One, you can just email me. You can email me right in Canvas. It goes to my CCP email. You can email me through CCP email at jzigarelli@ccp.edu. Also, just to keep things simple, like I want you to have access to me, right? So here's my phone number. If you want to just call me or just shoot me a text or something, right? Go for it anytime. Doesn't matter. And don't worry about the time because if I won't, I go to bed early, but you're not gonna wake me up because I shut my phone off at night, so I won't see it till the morning. So if it's 2 in the morning and you got a question, send me the question, and then I'll answer it in the morning. I'll always get back to you as quickly as I can. Um, this is a Google Voice number, this 484-452-3739. So when you call, it'll probably say like, it gives you a prompt like, hey, tell us who it is, and just say your name, and then it sends me a message. I may not, the first time you call, I probably won't pick up because I won't recognize the number. So I'll probably call you back. So just say, hey, it's whoever you are, and then I'll give you a call back as soon as I can. But same deal, and I just don't want you to feel like, it's an online class, and I know last semester a lot of the feedback that the college got was that students were frustrated that it can be hard to get in touch with their professors. I don't want you to ever feel like I'm not accessible, right? We have class on Saturday, but I'm available all the time. So you need to, I can work to your schedule. I'm available morning, afternoons, and night. We can set up a time to talk at any point, and we can do a Zoom meeting. We can just talk on the phone. We can do text. We can do email. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever helps you is good with me. Okay. So I really look forward to meeting everyone on Saturday, and I look forward to having a good semester and getting to work. Good luck.